Hey, welcome back to another raid guide slash showcase video for the 7-star Blaziken Tera Raid event. Here we are. We are going to do THUNDURUS. Another really fun one to use on this guy. Let's get into it and let's take a look at exactly how to build this to make him easily solo this Kung Fu chicken. All right, first things first, Tera type electric. I'm going to recommend Stellar, all right? If you have Stellar, you have the extra shards, use Stellar instead. The electric type opens you up to a weakness where the keeping the electric and the flying, you don't have any weaknesses because the flying is resistant to ground, which is the only weakness to electric, which is ground, okay? So the moment you terrorize, you're going to become weakness to that ground, which could potentially be an issue. I've got my party locked with 2 Intimidate NPCs, so this is not so much of an issue with me. If you want to take a look at how to do that, go check the video reference below on how to lock your party. Then you'll be able to do the same thing I'm doing here and easily solo this guy. Otherwise, electric Tera type at minimum, Shell Bell. That's going to be your healing item. You're going to need that. Trust me. All right, let's move into the stats and let's talk about the moves. Start with the moves. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is amazing. 100% accuracy, 90 damage. You're going to want that. Nasty Plot. Another amazing move. Boost your special attack by +2. All right, you're gonna need that because hey, that's a must. Trust me, you're gonna see why. Taunt, that's another one. You're gonna need that thing. If you, especially if you don't have Intimidate NPCs locked in like I do. So he does have the potential you can run this without the Intimidate NPCs because he can learn Taunt. Rain Dance, that's a nice to have. That's just more for other raids. You don't really need it. It works really well with Thunder if you don't have Thunderbolt, but otherwise the Rain Dance is a meh. Okay, don't even worry about it. We're not going to use it. We're just going to focus on the top 3 moves. All right, stats for Thunderous. You're going to do everything in special attack and HP. Okay, put all your IVs right there. So 383 and 362. Don't worry about anything else. What I really love, go back into that. That's not what I wanted to do. What I really love about him is his ability, Prankster, gives priority to the Pokemon status moves. That means moves like Nasty Plot, Taunt, and Rain Dance all get priority. I don't know if you realize that. I learned that in this raid. Hey, learn something new every time you do one of these. Prankster's really cool. It gives them priority, which means no matter how much Blaziken boosts his speed stat, which he does because of his ability, Speed Boost, every single turn it gets boosted, so you're going to be going second. Tornadus will get priority over him on the stat moves. All right, and that's it, just the stat moves. It's still cool. We're going to see that in real time. So let's get to it. Let's do this raid and show you how to solo him. All right, we're in, and we do have our Intimidate NPCs, which are Star Raptor and Arcanine. So you see right there, automatically the attack stat is being dropped -2. As always, take a look. There you go, -2. That's key. All right, even if you only have one of them, -1 is still better than none. All right, we're going to jump straight into a taunt. Why am I doing that? Because I want to stop the sword dance that's going to happen in the first couple turns. You don't have to, especially with the Intimidate NPCs, and you've watched my other videos, you'll see that you don't have to. It just helps. So I'm going to run right into Thunderbolt. So taunt into Thunderbolts. Ouch, critical hit. Already getting absolutely crushed by this guy. That's all right. Shell Bell should help us stay alive to get the shield up, and then even if I do faint, that's all right. Most of these most of these Pokemon builds that I've got, if I do faint, it's okay. You just come right back in, and you finish and get your Tera typing up, and you're ready to go. The key to Thunderous is you're sort of waiting, as you're gonna see. I'm not gonna terrorize early, because the moment I terrorize, I open myself to the weakness of the Earthquake, all right? Because Electric's weak to Earthquake, or to ground, rather. So I'm not going to terrorize early. What I'm going to do is just sort of get myself fully built. Make sure Tera's ready, and then get myself fully built. I'm going to let him knock me out, because at this point, we're too low, we're burned, there's no reason to really try to fight this or do any heals. He's not going to clear his stats until 65%, 70%. So at 70% of his HP, he's going to clear his stats. So what we're going to do is we're going to fully boost Thunderous up, and then we're going to terrorize and drop the hammer. There goes Thundurus. He has fainted. That's all right. Got plenty of time to work with one feint. A lot of these strats, it's okay. Take the feint, come in, boost yourself, and rock and roll. So the nice thing about Thundurus is he doesn't have a weakness right now. When he terrorizes, he will, unless you use the Stellar Tera type, which is my recommendation. If you use a Stellar Tera type, you're going to be just fine. So I'm going to run in here with 3 nasty plots, and I'm not going to Tera yet. I'm going to hold the Tera. Let's max out our special attack. If he gets lucky and critical hits me a whole bunch, which I just avoided that attack, so awesome. But it's always possible with these 7-star Tera bosses. They can hit high criticals and knock you down very fast. If that happens, I'll Tera early to let my Shell Bell take over and get me some heals, and I'll work my way through the shield. But for the most part, I'm totally fine. I got 3 nasty plots off there, barely took 50 damage, and that is all because of my awesome Intimidate NPCs that are dropping his attack stat. Let's take a look at the stats. Right now, I'm maxed out, okay? Maxed out. Circle that. Now let's go take a look at him. Left. His attack is -5. Awesome. All right, let's do it. Paralyze. Thunderbolt. Maximum power Thunderbolt. Will it break his shield in one attack? Let's see. I already know the answer to this, but holding it off. Just waiting so you can see it. Boom! Oh, so close. So close. But anyway, you get the idea. Drop the hammer. Removes his negative effects, which is going to allow him to do more damage to me, but that's fine at this point. We're just going to roll into Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt all the way until we finish this thing. That was a heavy hit. And by the way, if he critical hit me right there, I'd have got one shot. So it's always possible. Even the best setups, you can absolutely lose. If the RNG does not go your way, you can lose. When his shield goes down, I get the bonus move, of course, so that's pretty much going to sew this up. Maximum damage Thunderbolts are going to ensure that poor little Blaziken here does not win. I say one more and I'm done, but the NPCs might finish him off before I even get the opportunity to. I get the win. And there you have it. That is how you solo that Blaziken 7-star Tera Raid boss with Thundurus. If you have him, have fun. Pretty straightforward strat. And as always, if this was helpful, drop a like, hit the sub. Let me know down in the comments what other options you're using to make this guy easily soloable. I am interested. I know there's a lot of them. I'm going to look into some more rock options myself. And hey, we'll see you in the next one.